Welcome to another episode of Black Nail Knives. I'm Royce, and today we're going to talk about the Spartan Harsey folder. This is the large Spartan Harsey folder. It's I think it's like 3.9, but they call it like the 4-inch. So first things first, if you follow my channel, you know that I already had the S45 Gilded Skulls version. And I really did like this knife, but technically this was the second one I purchased, but the first one I received as I was out of state. So the first one that I ordered was actually the S35 plain black, and I really do like this knife. It's worth having too, but there are differences, and honestly I plan on getting rid of the S45 version. Even though I like it, I really do love it, but it's a little different and it's not needed. This version, the knife, first of all, the knife has great action. I kind of tried to describe it in the first unboxing video, but I didn't really quite get into it. But I can get a little bit into it real quick. These are usually try to be short videos, so you can watch them and digest it and maybe come back again if you want. But to make it quick, the S35 version is great. It's perfect. I've been carrying it every day since I got back home and had a chance to pick it up, open it and everything. The first version I was carrying, I wasn't using at all, which is the S45. I love it. I love the way it feels, but I didn't want to use it because obviously a lot of my knives that I don't think I'll keep, I usually try to keep them nice so I could get rid of them, sell them, turn them over, let somebody else have them. I don't price gouge or anything. I basically would sell it for the same price if it's in perfect condition. If not, of course, I'd let you be the judge of that and let you make a decision. But so I really did like this knife. I really did. I love this one. The S45 version is actually a little bit different. Now, the weight is definitely different. Why, I don't know, but they're both listed as, one is 5.8 ounces, 5.88 I think it is, and the other one is listed at like 6 or 6.1. You can tell the difference. You know, when look at this shit. Only on camera. But when you're used to dealing with knives, you have that feeling that you know the difference in weight immediately. The S35 version is much lighter. Why, I don't know, but you can actually feel it. I think it's a few ounces. I don't know if it's because the metallurgy, whatever it is, the metallurgy of the steel, that could be it. But I think it is the way they're building now. It's much different. It's easier action. It's way better when it falls shut. The first model, which is the S35, which I think has been out for a few years, it's not the same, but it feels just as good. If I can, I don't know if, you know, a person who's not a knife person would understand that, but I understand it. And I know a lot of you guys who do love knives and collect knives, you understand it. I know you do, because there's definitely a difference. I'm not quite sure of the properties that make the S35 and S45 different. I know that the S45, they say, is better at, I think it's at rust resistance is better. I don't know if it's a better, harder steel. I don't know if it's easier to sharpen or not. That's something I'm gonna get into. I've never sharpened knives, and when I have tried, I've tried twice unsuccessfully, so I'm going to get into it. I have a few knives that I would love to sharpen, and then I could, you know, get good at it. But these two knives, this one I've been using at work, okay? And as you can see, the S35, there's no damage. There's really no damage that I can tell. So that's one thing. The second thing is the action. You can feel the difference because of the weight. So I think that the S35 is perfect. you've never had one of these knives, but the S45, if you have felt it, if you felt the S35 and you like it, you should try the S45. You'd probably really like the feeling. If not for the properties of the metal of the blade, then definitely for the weight and the heft. I love heavy knives. I'm into heavy knives. One of my favorite is, that's right, the Medford Praetorian T. I love the action of that knife. The weight, it's perfect. I love Tontos, as you see. This is a great knife. I love it because of the weight. Another one would be the Strider. What is this? This is the Strider .75 AR, an S90V. So those knives are great. I love the way they feel. I love the weight of them. This one is not even broken in. Bought it new. The Medford bought used, and it is broken in. So that's great action. It's perfect. It's really a perfect knife if you like big, heavy, hard knives. Okay, I have the another version, which is the S90, the Praetorian Genesis T. This knife is not broken in either. It's brand new, basically. I got it new. Is not a single scratch on it. Works perfectly. That I don't like because it's smaller, but it will be better for everyday use. To carry. If you're carrying it every day, it's a much smaller profile. But getting back to the Spartan Harsey folders, I can tell the difference in the weight, and I love that heft that the S45 gives. But as far as if I had the S45 stonewash version, that would be the only one I would need. I would use that every day because it wouldn't gain scratches. The S35, which I don't care, has a few scratches on the handle, if you could see, but I don't care. I'm not too big on that. And knowing I'm not going to use it to resell, I'm going to use it as an everyday knife, to use at work, to carry around if I want to cut something up, if I'm not using one of my other knives. This one, though, the Gilded Skulls, it's a beautiful knife. It's definitely a showpiece. It should be pampered, babied, stuck in a safe, something I don't do with any of my knives. Unfortunately, I don't do that with any of my knives. I don't care what they are. I'm going to use them. I'm going to test them. I'm going to try them. So that's all I like to say, is that these knives, the Spartan Harsey folder, is a great knife. It really is. Okay, like I said, my favorite knives are the Hinderers. I love the action, the ball bearings and the action. These are great knives that are thumb studs, and straight out the box, they feel perfect. As far as the Hinderers, I've had one non-flipper, which was a thumb stud version. It was beautiful, it felt great, but not like these. These are on a different level. They feel great, they feel perfect, they're worth the buy. I'm Royce, this is Black Nail Knives, and I'm here with the Spartan Harsey folders, and you gots to be more careful.